Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at these knives here. This is a response to Red-Eyed Patriot, his open tag on show me your 5 favorite case knives. So some of these may surprise y'all, and yeah, we're just going to show a few of my favorite case knives. Welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. And yeah, I thought uh Red-Eyed Patriot put that out. I actually first saw this on AW Relics, and so I thought it was a great idea. I thought this was going to be hard, but actually, you know, it was pretty easy for me to make this choice. I actually picked these knives out in under 10 minutes. I have over 75 case knives now, so you would think it would be hard, but maybe as you look at these, you'll realize, yeah, they're pretty good choices, or maybe they wouldn't be your choices at all. So let's look at them. So these knives kind of surprised me. I've got a pretty good case collection. I've got some pretty neat knives, and I like a lot of them. But when it comes down to it, all of these, for one thing, have excellent build quality on them. Every single one of them. And, you know, that's important to me. If I'm picking out a knife that's going to be number one, you know, it should be built right. And so all of these are great examples of case knives, but there's other reasons why I like these knives also. And they're different reasons, really. So let's start with this one. If you watch my channel a while, you know this was the first case knife I ever bought. It's a 2019 um, antique barnyard bone, and the barnyard is this scraping right here. Now on a lot of these that you see, you have the horizontal lines for the jigging on this, and on the back on a lot of them it's vertical lines. I don't know why Case does that. I always felt that's really screwed up. But you see on this one, it's the same on both sides. So maybe that's why I picked this knife out. But the color on this antique bone, the jigging, the old style shield, bronze shield here, you know, just kind of what I think about when I think about an old knife. Of course, this is a new one, but that's why I picked this out. And when I got it, my first case knife, it's a perfect knife. So you don't have gapping in this knife. The action is good on this knife. There's no bobbles or anything. It's a really good knife. So there is your typical clip blade and your typical spade blade on this knife. You can hear it has really good action. If you look at it, pretty good. It's completely smooth across here. Pretty nice build quality on this thing. So yeah, it's the Case Antique Barnyard Bone Trapper 2019. Next up, this is one of the newer knives to my collection. Not this year, I don't think. I can't remember now. But this is the 100 pattern. And this is, I believe, a 1991, I'd like to say. It's easy because it's printed right on there. Yeah, you see that, 1991. And you can see the nickel silver shield there. It is a Knife Collectors Association knife. So this was a knife that was produced for their members, and a special knife, and so it has special etching. A little bit of that gold is still left. Originally, this was gold. It's one of 4,000, and these knives have a deeper mirror polish. So it's a real nice mirror polish. If you look at it close, you don't see that crinkle. So it's not a crinkle mirror polish. These are hand mirror polished, I believe. Let me show you the blade on it. There's the blade, your tank stamp. And this is a saddle horn. So it's a curve jack basically, but it curves up into a saddle horn. And it has this pretty chestnut dye on it. You can see it really good there, the color in it. And there's a real good shot of the shield. Just a lot of good detail on this knife. And this is looks kind of strange because you don't see a lot of these, but they're really not hard to find. It's a big knife. It's 4 3/4 inches long, so it's a pretty big knife, single blade. Good action on this knife, and just a really good looking blade on this saber grind. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Again, really, really good build quality on this thing. Have a nice thread there on the end. And this was just really a no-brainer for me. This thing fits so good in your hand. I mean, your hand fits right in there. The saddle horn doesn't bother your hand at all. A lot of times, when you have a burr head on a bird head handle or a pistol handle on a knife, it kind of pushes your finger into the crown right there, but that's not the case on this knife. It's just really super comfortable. If you ever get a chance to buy one of these 100 patterns, you'll like it. It is a really nice knife. It is, the trapper's heavier, so it's a lot bigger knife, but the trapper's heavier, so that even though it's big, it's not really heavy. And carrying this in your back pocket would be really good. It'd be really comfortable to carry in your back pocket. You could carry it in your front, but I'm just saying you could stick this in your back pocket, and like a back pocket knife, it'd be great. So let's look at another one. So this is a 39 pattern. It's my favorite pattern. It's a sow belly. And this is a big knife too. I thought these were 3 3/4, but I measured it and it's 4 7/8. So pretty good size knife. This is a pattern that's been in Case's stable for a long time. But after 2000, Tony Bowes put his input into these knives. And so not only is this a really nice knife to use, good grip on the knife. Love these sow bellies. You've got a good handle here for either grip you want to use. But Tony Bowes has put his special artistic design on these blades. And if you look at this blade, it's like no other case blade that you've seen, because it's not really a case blade, it's a Tony Bowes blade. A very unusual design to this knife, and that carries out through all the blades. We'll look at them. Really nice swedging underneath the nail nick right there. Really nice grind on this. Look at that grind. Nice, thin, sharp grind. Really, really sharp point. So really nice main blade. when you look at your secondary blades, it's very easy to get a hold of your sheep's foot blade. But here again, if you really look at this, it looks different, doesn't it? So it's just a standard sheep's foot blade, but it's just a little different than what you normally see on a sheep's foot. It looks a little different. And of course, on the other side right there, the nice thing is it pushes the blade down for you. Part of that serpentine design of the sow belly pattern. And lastly, you have the spay blade. And again, like a lot of spay blades are really full all the way up until the end and then pop up. But this starts narrowing further back. And you get a really sharp point to it. It's a very defined, the clip on it is very defined, so it's very defined spay blade. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's a spay blade or not, but you can see that it is, but it's just a tad bit different than most spay blades. Continuing that design impetus from Tony Bowes. Really nice knife. Actually, I'm not crazy about the scales, so they're pretty, but this bob wire, sorry, I had to sneeze. This bob wire, it's cool, right? And it just that the bold XX shield just perfectly goes with this crazy macho bob wire. But it's not my favorite. That's the thing. It's okay. I like it. I think it's cool, but I didn't buy it because of the bob wire. It was a good opportunity and a good price on that. So let's look at another one. So up next is another Tony Bowes design. This is a 117 pattern, kind of it's a curved jack. It's smaller, 3 1/4 inches on this knife. Really pretty red bone here, and unlike a lot of case knives, a really good coverage with the die on this. It's a good build quality on this knife. And I put off buying one of these for a long time because it's smaller. I'm not a big fan of curved jacks. I mean, they're a good knife for the purpose, but mainly they're good for pull cuts, and not so much just using them. But in a smaller format, it works. So it's got a nice Wharncliffe blade on it. This was one of the things I had to decide when I bought this knife. You have life member etch there. That doesn't particularly excite me. It's done really well. Really nice looking. But in the end, the price on this knife was so affordable that I said, you know what, I can live with this. And when I got this knife, I realized this is a really nice knife. So that curve tucks into your hand right there because it's so small. Usually curved jack is coming back here and it's digging in your hand. This is all empty space. You don't get real good purchase unless you're using a pull cut. But most of the time I'm using a knife like this. So this works. And this was surprisingly comfortable and useful. And I think it is a really good pattern, especially for a smaller knife. I think anybody would be happy, with this 3 1/4 inch knife. You got a nice pin blade right there. This is another Tony Bowes design. And I'm not aware of Case having this pattern before Tony Bowes got to it. So I think it's a new pattern for Case. And of course, you can see it's a 2009 knife right there. Again, really nice etching on there. You can feel that. Obviously, you know they painted that on, but you can feel it really well. Just a beautiful knife. There's your pattern number. So everything about this knife, it's good action. It's a good build. It has some really nice design features to it. See how the back spring carries over to close this gap. This is a better way to build a knife. A lot of times you'll see this big gap here because the back spring only carries over to the where the first one ends. But the proper way to do it is to carry it over, and Tony Booz did that. Got a really cool shield there. This is a case collector shield, case collector knife, and you see your long tail case with the lifetime member number on it. Really nice knife. Let's look at the last one. So the last one's 83 pattern. It is a swell center balloon in pattern, a very elegant pattern. Just did a video on these, and I picked this knife up this year. You can see it has a different shield. So it has the old time Federal shield on it. It's a little different. And it is a harvest orange. Also some different jigging. So if you look at that jigging, that's not normal. You don't see that. It's not peach seed. It's not Rogers. It's a totally different jigging on this. And there's a reason for that. But it's a splitback whittler done extremely well. You can see it has a nickel silver divider rather than a brass divider. I don't know why they didn't go with nickel silver on the liners. You know, maybe that brass kind of sets off that summer a little better than the silver would have. Maybe that's, you know, why they did it. But a real pretty knife. 3.5 inches. It fits your hand well. You see Case Brothers there, so you have some different markings on it. And I'm not really sure of the date of this knife. I think it's a 2018. I'm not really sure. If one of you has a suggestion on that, you can pop it into the comments there. Really nice. Look at the transitions, just perfect. Beautifully built knife. Look at this. You got I think it's another clip blade. Yeah. You have a clip blade here, and you have a little etch on this blade. Let me clean it off. See if you can see it. So it's a Case First Run XX is what that says. So I can get it in better. There you go. Case First Run XX. So that's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever had a first run before. These are stamped tang marks on this thing. Oh, let's get back out. These balloon-in knives are really nice. They feel good in hand. They're very functional because they have that basic serpentine design, you know, of a serpentine knife, but like made by the swell. So you have that in every time you use it on both sides. Pen blade, really nice. Nice transitions there. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful knife, beautiful pattern. A little unusual because it's a Case Brothers. So those are my 5 favorite out of over 75 case knives. I've got some unusual case knives. I have some old ones. I like them. There's, I could have probably stuck seven more knives on the table that I like, that are really pretty, or I like for one reason or the other. But these are definitely my favorite out of all of them. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.